I'm Rusty.
I'm Jason.
This is Gearbusters. Back to Gearbusters. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks, five weeks. We've been busy. It is definitely fall up here in the Rockies. It's beautiful up here. Aspens are all turning orange. But yeah, I apologize for the time. It's been a long time. We've been busy. A lot of work.
Yeah.
We're dealing with the same stuff all y'all are. Staff shortages and supply shortages and shortages.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yep.
But yeah, let's get into this video. All right, we got a new product today.
It is the SPUNKER 15-piece survival kit.
Yeah. $19.99 on Amazon. I think it was one of the recommendations for Father's Day gifts.
That's the way it goes. Dads get shit, moms get everything.
Well, we don't know. This could be amazing.
Maybe.
We'll have to find out. It does have one thing that I do like, though. I do appreciate this. Let's see if y'all can see this. Only the strong survive. We'll see. All right. Spunker. It's made by the Soviets. All right, well, let's open it up. Let's have a look, Mr. Jason.
Alrighty.
It's so pretty up here.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
still trying to catch my breath, though. So unlike most of your survival experts, I am out of shape. he don't think he is, but...
I've been coming up here a few times. Doesn't mean I'm in great shape. All right, so we got an emergency blanket and some Band-Aids right off the gate.
Okay, so those are just in the bag?
Those are just in the bag.
Average, regular old Band-Aids. There's a bigger Band-Aid, so that's good.
And then we got a nice little plastic box, probably 6 inches by 4 inches.
Hey, it's not the size.
Is that what your wife tells you?
That's why I'm still married. Thank God. Some people like miniature horses. Ooh.
All right, well,
here, let me get a close-up.
that is packed in there.
Like in leggings. All right, let's get into this. What do we got?
All right, so straight out we got one of those little water bottle clips that clips onto your belt. I don't know how functional those are. Hands-free is a good thing, but if you're relying on one bottle of water to keep you safe,
Yeah,
you ain't gonna make it.
I mean, it's hands-free water. So yeah, cool. You know, we might figure out another use for that.
We got about a 2.5 inch flint and steel.
I mean,
Better than most.
Yeah, it's a flint and steel. I mean, it looks like a decent one. We'll have to test it out here in a minute.
Yep. These things definitely have their purpose. You got cordage, you got another fire striker on them. I wouldn't rely on it to save your life, but it's good to have.
It's just a nice little accessory.
Yeah.
It's got your little cutting tool here, which comes out. Well, okay.
No,
This one doesn't come out.
Doesn't come out. It just you wrap it around and strike it.
All right. Well, we can try that later. But how's your whistle? Yeah.
Functional.
Nice little whistle.
Comes with a little flashlight.
Does it work?
Nope.
There batteries in it?
Don't know. Let's take a look.
If there ain't no batteries in it, what's the point?
Doesn't even open. There it goes. Nothing.
Okay, we got a useless flashlight. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll pick that up later.
Yeah. All right, we retrieved the flashlight. So, like our last video, if you watched that, and we appreciate all 42 of you that did.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you. You got to check your kits before you go out into the woods or the bush or wherever you're going, whatever situation you're trying to bring this into. even if you just bought it for your house or your car, you got to go through it first and make sure you got what you need, because this flashlight would be really handy if it had batteries and worked.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're in a survival situation. We just open this and useless.
Absolutely useless.
Useless as nipples on a man. So,
All right.
check your kits.
So we got a little tactical pin here.
You know, people like to throw that word tactical around.
It's just a metal, aluminum, an
Yeah.
aluminum pin.
I have tactical pants.
It's got a little glass breaker on it. I mean, you're gonna cut your hand, but it'll get you where you need to go.
You should have gloves.
Yep.
But window breaking's good. I don't know, we'll have to see if that writes.
All right. We got us a little knife here.
That's nice.
It's a cute little knife.
It is a cute little knife.
Got some serration on it. It's got a little seatbelt cutter on the back.
It's a hell of a lot better than not having a knife. I'll tell you that much.
It's not completely dull, but it's not sharp either.
All right, well, let's get through the rest of this and we'll start testing out products, like individual items.
Got a little compass with it.
That looks like my grandfather's pocket watch.
Yep. But liquid filled.
Yeah.
Pointing north.
It's a decent compass.
Yeah.
What's that? The Bivel? Is that what it's
Bivel,
called?
yeah.
Yeah, the Bivel does work.
Yep.
Not bad. All right, cool. Better than not having one, I guess.
Okay. Here.
I'd recommend learning which direction the sun comes up in.
Yep. We got a little straw if you need it.
Okay.
And if you had to do a tracheotomy on your buddy, I'm not gonna do it, but
I
somebody.
got a knife and
somebody
I got this
could.
straw. We're gonna give that a shot too.
Pass.
No, you signed up for this.
All right.
What's this?
I didn't even see this before.
Ooh, what is that?
That's a little
Oh.
multi-tool. Got a little
Okay.
saw on it, some
All right.
wrenches. Okay, that's not an awful thing to have.
It looks pretty. I mean, it's not just a piece of crap.
No, I mean, that's forged steel. It's got a little cutting blade on it. That's sharper than the knife.
Yeah. All right. Well, so far not. I mean, it's not terrible stuff. It's cheap. Oh, is that our?
That's our list of
Our-
everything
our
on
list?
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go through your kits. Important. And is this the last item?
This is the last item, and I've
Okay.
always wanted to test one of these because I know it's not
We're
going
going
to
to
work.
today. What is this called? This is
It's
a handsaw.
A pocket handsaw.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like.
Oh, these things are going to be fun. Wear gloves when you use these.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you just throw your fingers through there, saw what you need to saw, and watch it break.
We'll see. Let's test some of these items individually and see how well they hold up. If they're worth the. I mean, right now I'll tell you, it looks like it's worth $19.99.
It looks like it's worth $19.99.
We'll see.
I will give them that. I'm going to open up these bandages first. See what you get in here.
These are just your standard. Oh, there are alcohol
There are
pads in
alcohol
here.
swabs in here.
Thank you.
Thank you for something that'll actually clean a wound.
That's actually important.
Now the bandages, they're going to be great for your 5-year-old. They're
these
not
are-
going to do anything for you.
Blister covers, but the fact that you got alcohol is huge.
Yep. 70% alcohol.
Little 2x2. I mean, you know,
That's better than nothing,
Yeah.
but not enough to really help you in a
this is
big wound situation.
yeah tenfold better than our last kit
Yeah.
that we reviewed for sure. All right,
All right.
let's do one more before we pause it.
Let's go to the flint and steel.
Oh, okay.
We'll actually test this one later on.
Yeah.
Let's just see if we can even get a spark out of it.
What's the quality like? I mean, is it just plastic trash, or does it feel
No,
like it's
it's-
made pretty well?
It's made decently well.
All right.
Get some of that coating off of there. Well, I'm not getting anything. There we go.
Hey, all right.
Whoa! I retract my statement of made decently well.
Made in China.
And that is already broken.
Well, okay.
I got a spark though, and I got hit in the face.
If we could sue Amazon.
Oh yeah, my eye really hurts.
We'll settle right now. $5 grand. So next here we're gonna look at the pocket watch. Compass. You got your compass, right?
I do.
Just kind of see the difference in a quality compass. This one's pretty. It's very basic. It works. It'll let you know which way north is, which is that way.
Yep.
But you're gonna have a real hard time navigating with this. I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's going to get you your basic direction,
Yeah.
but it's not going to give you your point of reference like this one does to follow.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got the 2 dots on it to kind of help, but you can't see anything like this. It's not gonna really do a whole lot. Better than nothing, but still, no substitute for quality.
Yeah, and this one probably cost me as much as this kit did. So it's not like it's super expensive.
Yeah, it's just something to have. You only gotta buy it once, as long as you keep hold of it. And
Yep.
It's got ties, and you can always tie it up to your bag.
Yep, I
think
can
got
put it
mine
on my
there.
belt if I need to. I can put it around my neck if I
Yeah.
need to.
Always good to know. But learn your basic navigation as well. The sun comes up in the east and it sets in the west. You know, pay attention to that kind of stuff. You got to know basic stuff. If you don't know that, you're gonna have a real hard time.
Using any of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna point north, but who cares? All right, next thing, you want to open up your water bottle? Let's give this
Yeah.
little straw doohickey a test here.
Good stainless steel, single wall water bottle. You can boil in this if you need to.
Doesn't matter which side.
You probably like the bigger side.
Look, we got us a woodpecker. Shut up. It's a real woodpecker. It's right there. It's really pretty. It works.
It works.
Not great. A lot of air in that, but better than nothing, I guess. Wonder if you could see. Now you could use this to blow oxygen into your fire, help your fire get going.
Yep.
There's other uses for these items.
So your face isn't right up next to the flame.
Right, like we talked about in the last videos, is seeing what you can use for other purposes.
Yep.
So there's all these items are great for what they're made for, but there's definitely always something.
All
else.
right, so let's go over this bracelet here.
It's a nice accessory.
Yeah, I always have cordage on me, so I will never wear one of these. But for people that don't carry cordage on them, it's a good thing to have, and I don't even know how to put this thing on. I don't give a shit. All right, so now what we do is just take that little cutting tool right out. Where do you get this thing started at?
I don't know. So cordage is important for all kinds of stuff. You're definitely going to need cordage to help with a shelter. Get an A-frame or a teepee or a lean-to. Definitely helps if you can tie off your wood together. So cordage is always important. You can use this cordage to make snares and all kinds of other stuff. So it is important. How's it cutting? Doesn't look like it's cutting.
It's not. However, we're going to put that back. We get to use 2-in-1 here.
How sharp is that?
Like I said, it's sharp enough to do minor things. It's not gonna save you if you need it to. We'll pick that up.
Sorry about the airplane. We are in the middle of nowhere, but Denver Airport's only 3 hours away.
Not even.
All right,
We'll pause this while I undo it.
I'll just speed it up.
Now that that's done,
If this is a life-threatening situation and time is of the essence,
yeah, I'm dead.
yeah, those things are wound up tight. they did a really good job, I guess. I've never unraveled one of those before, so.
I've never owned one of these before.
Did we have, was there one in the other kit?
No, there was not.
Oh, they just have this little cutting tool. So now you can probably use this cutting tool a little better.
Yep.
Get some grip on it, to be honest with you. And you still got your whistle. Now, is this a flint?
It is, should be a flint. Careful.
Got a spark. There we go.
So, 10, 15 feet-ish.
That actually works.
Probably 10 feet of cordage right here.
It's not bad. So a nice little accessory. I wouldn't, you know, grab that as your only thing out the door, but and then if, you know, somebody's got a gun to your head and says unravel this in 30 seconds or less, you're gonna die.
So now I do want to see if this is actual paracord or if this is just nylon cord. Yeah, it's actual paracord.
Yeah. Does it have the red in the middle?
No.
And what is it about the red?
The red will hold flame.
Yeah. So if you get some paracord that's got a red little piece in the middle, that will actually hold flame.
Yep.
This does not.
This will just melt.
All right. What else we got? We got the card.
You got the card. Let's take a look at that bad boy.
I'm sure there's a glass bottle around here to try this glass breaker on.
Hey,
We can go back to the card.
No. So, I mean, you can get a groove with this saw on it.
Here, we're gonna cut this branch off here in a minute. I got this one been trying to take my virginity. So we're gonna get these off with our little card saw and our thing. But I need to reposition the camera, I think, to get us a better angle.
Yep. So, once again, if you're out in a survival situation with a beer, it does have a bottle opener for you.
Oh, thank God. Interesting. You want to put my gloves on?
No.
Okay.
But-
This is a survival video, so let's continue.
And it is already bent.
Really?
Yeah. Slight curvature, not totally bent. But yeah, I'm not going to sit here with this little saw and try to get this thing off of here. It would take too long. But if you needed to notch something for the cordage, this would definitely
Oh,
work.
yeah, good point, good point. That little cutting blade on it, decent or?
Like I said, it's decently sharp.
So you could make some kindling, you could scrape off some bark and get you know, a little bit of...
I mean, you can definitely get it. Just got...
Yeah. Get us a little pile of that and we'll get some fire going with that, no problem.
Yep.
All right. Fair
It'll
enough.
do the trick.
Well, let's try the pocket saw. All right, pocket saw.
Pocket saw, let's give it a shot. I will be damned. Ah. Yeah, hang on, let me put some gloves on real quick. These things definitely bite into your hands.
Yep. That's what we were talking about. Go. All right.
All right.
With gloves. Here, I'm gonna hold this here.
And it's stuck.
Yeah?
Yep. Let's try going down here. I mean, it's cutting. It's getting through there, but it definitely hurts.
Yeah.
Hey, looky there.
All right.
I
So-
really expected this thing to break in like 3 seconds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It didn't. I'm surprised. I've used one before and it snapped almost immediately, so.
Yeah, they do make versions of this that cost about $20 that have a real chain, nylon straps on them. Those are probably going to be a little bit better for you, but for a $20 kit,
It's not bad.
it worked.
did work.
It may only work 3 times, but that's 3 pieces of wood you didn't have before.
All right, well, let's go. We used some of the cordage here. We're gonna test out the emergency blanket, but we're gonna make a shelter out of it. So bear with us. We haven't done this, and I know I haven't made a
I've made a shelter in years.
A-frame shelter out of an emergency blanket ever, but I've seen it on TV and YouTube. But yeah, give us a second. We'll maybe time lapse this. I don't know. See what we got. All right, well, we made the worst lean-to we've ever made. It worked. I mean, we had enough cordage. It's not really big enough to do like an A-frame.
No, it's definitely a blanket, not a shelter.
So, I mean, it's going to be really situational on how you use this. It really just depends. This will keep you out of the rain. I got a little fire going right here. It's gonna keep me warm enough. I can lay down, almost.
Ish.
You know? But I mean, it's definitely a start for a shelter. I would highly suggest using your little pocket saw to get you some more sticks or brush to build around it, but it is waterproof. I don't know how this thing would do with winds over
5 miles an hour.
But everything's situational. So your emergency blanket is more than just a blanket. And also, we got a really nice mirror reflector on the other side, so if we're trying to signal for help, we can do that too. But
oh, top just ripped.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, they do make these out of ripstop fabric. They do cost a little more, but I definitely recommend spending the extra $3 for the ripstop fabric.
Yeah, definitely. But it's better than absolutely nothing, I guess.
Yep.
And like you were saying, it's probably better just to use this one as a blanket under a bunch of brush if you're really cold. But these work best against the skin, wrapped up for warmth. But it's making a good little shelter, I guess. This is a one night use shelter right here. If it rains, I'm interested to see if it would hold up.
You can actually see through it.
But the hole?
No.
Oh, you can see through.
You can see through the material.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel better. I can see a bear coming up to eat me from the backside.
Yep.
So that's nice. All right.
You almost got it, didn't you?
Twice. It's been after me all day. All right.
So, the spunker.
The spunker. Not terrible.
Not good by any means.
Definitely a piece of a larger kit, I think. But one thing I noticed, no food of any kind.
No water.
Yeah, no water, no way to make water, no water tablets, nothing.
Yeah, first time I saw that kit, I thought, man, that should be in an aluminum case so you can at least boil water in it.
Which I thought was a really good idea. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there's that straw, but there's no way to... You can make fire to boil water, but there's no container to boil the water in.
Yep.
So if you're surviving solely off this kit...
You ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's definitely... It's part of a kit, you know? So, I mean, that goes back to the other thing of check your kit, check what you bought. Don't just assume that you bought a survival kit.
And you're good to go.
Yeah, because you're not. This is a piece of your kit. This should probably be in your bug out bag. But we can do better than that.
Much better. As we move along, we'll move into more expensive kits.
Yeah. You know, once we start getting paid for this, we'll buy whatever you want. And if you want to send us stuff,
we're happy to test it for you.
For sure. But the spunker for $19.99 on Amazon, overnight Prime delivery, yeah, it's okay. It's not the only thing you need.
It'll get you through 6 hours of survival situation.
Yeah. The last one we had, at least it had some food.
Yeah.
And had a water packet in it.
Yep.
So, you know, you put those two together for a grand total of $28, I think that package was. You're better off than you were with either one of them by themselves.
Yep.
So, spunker, not bad, but...
Not good.
2 stars. 1 star?
1.5.
1.5. 1.5. The knife worked, the paracord worked. We were able to make us a kind of a shelter. I'm sure there's some super survival guys out here that are just screaming,
Yep.
that's not the way you do any of that. We are not professionals.
We got 2 sparks out of the flint before it attacked me.
That's right. And that's why we're making this show, is because we're not professionals. We're regular people. We do have some skill. We do come out here quite a bit. I am an avid camper, at least I used to be before I had children. But there's a lot of stuff, you know, people just kind of take the ads at face value and say, hey, I got a survival kit, I'm good to go.
Good set.
You're not. You
Nope.
know, you're really not. There's a lot more to it than just that, and this stuff is gonna break over time. You may get a day out of some of these products, probably not.
May not even get an hour out of some of these products.
There wasn't enough cord really to do much with that shelter.
No, when you think about it, a tree, even a skinny one, is a foot around. So there's 2 feet of cordage gone right there.
Right, exactly. You know, it's
When
just
it only comes with 10 feet, doesn't give you much to work with.
yeah. So I mean, all these products are decent for certain situations, but for a overnight survival situation that you're not prepared for mentally, this is gonna help, but it's not gonna make it comfortable or fun, or
Not at all.
you know, you still gotta find water. We're on the top of a mountain. I haven't seen any streams around here. I know we got a river a couple miles back that way.
Yep.
But you know, we have to get there. So yeah, if you're the average Joe out here with just that, it's gonna be a rough night.
90% of all people are not just going to drive out to the woods and live there.
That's right. So, you know, buy a kit, get your kit out, test your products in your kit.
Know how to use them.
Right. Like, I mean, that little fire starter kit looked pretty decent.
Yeah.
But once you start messing with it, flint flew right out, and I mean, we could still probably get it to work, but you know, survival situation, we're cold, we're wet, we're hungry, we're tired, we're not thinking right, low on calories. That thing flies off in the dark, and
You're done.
we're gonna freeze to death up here, because it will. I mean, shoot, it's October now.
It was 40 degrees when we got here, and now it's 75.
Yeah, but I mean, it's down in the 30s at night, and that's hypothermia area. So
Yep.
you got to be prepared, and you got to know what you're doing, and keep watching YouTube videos. We'll post some links of other people we like in the description below that actually are professionals, some of them, and give some really good advice. But just keep learning, because times are getting crazy, folks.
Best advice I can give is buy the best gear you can afford.
Yeah. And we have some differences of opinion on how much you should spend on certain things.
Yes, we do.
Which we'll do an entire episode on that. But other than that, stay safe, be smart. Thanks for watching Gear Busters, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good week.